Live show. We are live all over social media and YouTube and everywhere else that I can think of. Chris, Villarreal and Liverpool. Villarreal came out to play in the first half, but Liverpool came out to play in the second half. It's 2-2 right now. It's been an exciting game, especially in the second half. I honestly don't think that. What are you doing? Liverpool just scored another one, so it's 3-2.
Oh boy. Um, it was nice while it lasted. If you were if you backed Villarreal, but yeah, unfortunately, it just has kind of all come unraveled.
Yeah. This one might have been offside, but I guess we'll see in a couple of minutes. All three goals from Liverpool right now were very close to being offside, but they always manage to stay onside. I gotta say, with this explosive second half that Liverpool has shown here, they absolutely deserve the win and they deserve to go to the finals. Honestly, they have been outstanding in the Champions League overall, still playing for that top spot in the EPL, and they are very, very hard team to stop right now.
No, 100%. And as much as I hate to say it, everybody who knows me knows that this is going to pain me, but Liverpool just playing well right now. They did sleepwalk through that first half. I think they came out flat, but again, that's why we say sometimes it can be a tale of two halves. I think that right now, Liverpool, I don't want to say look unstoppable, but they're looking pretty good. And oh man, it's going to be interesting to see who emerges from the tie we're going to talk about later today. If they can manage to dethrone Liverpool as well, but right now Liverpool's looking pretty good.
Yeah, they are, and as we can see, even if they are down 2-0, it doesn't take a lot for them to get on the scoreboard and even turn the whole game around. Game, Chris. I think it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a good one because we have both teams in pretty great form right now. Real Madrid with a bit less pressure on them because they have won the LaLiga last weekend, but they are that one goal behind from the first leg. What are we thinking about that one, Chris?
Oh yeah, there is the pressure been taken off that they don't have to keep one eye on the domestic league. But like you said, Gordon, the reality is that they're still one goal down in this fixture, and you know it's just one of those things where it's nice to check it off the list, but there's still work to be done, and I think that we are going to see that. I think Real Madrid is going to come out with on a strong front foot here. Hopefully, they won't have the same fate as their fellow LaLiga counterparts today, where if they come out hot, they stall later in the game. But I don't even know if Manchester City is going to allow them that opportunity to really stall. I think both teams are going to chase the win here. And I think we were talking about it a little bit yesterday. I like a goal scoring or a same game parlay for this game. I like both teams to score and over 2.5, and I add that with Kareem Benzema to score anytime, keep his goal scoring record up. I think that was plus 170. I think that's some great value if you're looking to bet this game.
Yeah, you know what? As good as that one goal advantage is for Manchester City, I don't think it's going to be enough. Honestly, they will go for they will have to go for the win there, or at least to get on the scoreboard. Uh, I think that they definitely can because Real Madrid's defense hasn't been that solid lately. But overall, I think they have been one of the probably I'm gonna say top three teams in Europe this season. At least when it comes to consistency, they have been absolutely dominant pretty much throughout the entire season in La Liga. They have saved themselves a couple of times in the Champions League. They have the offense probably to destroy anybody in the world right now. But like I said, their defense hasn't been that solid lately, and we saw that they made what two or three of those mistakes in the first leg that cost them a couple of goals. They will have to step it up in this game because Manchester City is going to take advantage of every single mistake that Real Madrid makes in this game. So they better take them to minimum. But I see goals in this one. To be honest, both teams to score in over 2.5. minus 143, but I think I will stretch that to both teams to score an over 3.5 for plus 140.
Yeah, that's definitely an option as well, especially considering how that first leg went. But yeah, I still think I don't know what is both teams to score in 2.5 sitting over 2.5 sitting at right now.
Minus 143.
That's I honestly I was expecting that when the lines first came out to be sitting around maybe minus 170 to be honest, which is high for both teams to score over 2.5. But I don't know. I think that's if you want to push it to over 3.5, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'm probably just gonna stick with the base of over 2.5 and both teams to score, and maybe add Benzema to score with that as maybe a separate bet. But yeah, I think we're sort of on the right track here. That this is going to be a high scoring game for sure.
I do like over 1.5 goals in the first half as well. It's plus 120 right now. I think it's going to start fast, and at least Real Madrid will try and start fast because I think that longer it takes them to score a goal here, City will create more and more chances. They will try to dominate the possession once again. And let's be honest, Real Madrid's midfield is an outstanding midfield, but they are getting older and older. Modric is 36 years old. Toni Kroos is 33 now. And when you compare that to De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, and Rodri from Manchester City, even Gundogan, it's going to be hard game for that midfield from Real Madrid. But they got to go out and try and score as soon as possible to kind of relieve the pressure. And we'll see if they can do that, Chris.
Well, I think there's something to be said though for a team like you said Real Madrid that is getting up there against sort of the team is trying to usher in the new era in like Manchester City with their younger roster. But again, these guys last kick at the can, or they want to make the most of any opportunity they get because like you said, they're getting up there in age and they don't know how many shots they're going to have at the big one left. But yeah, I don't know if the future is going to be bright for Manchester City. I think there's no denying that. It's just a matter of if they can upend Real Madrid here, who a lot of people have maybe written off earlier on in the competition, but appear like they're here to stay for now.
Yeah, I think that it's time for Real Madrid to start to kind of rebuild their team. They do have quite a bit of players that are above 30 years of age, and they do have some young and talented players. Yeah, starting with Vinicius Junior and what's the name of that young French guy that got here from what was it, Lille? Can't remember the name now. Gotta look it up real quick here.
Yeah, it's getting stuck. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, and it's getting stuck on the back of my head now too.
He's been having a pretty good season. Oh, Camavinga, he's
Yes,
19. Dani Ceballos is still 25, but he barely got any playing time this season after he got back from loan from Arsenal. Isco is probably going to be leaving the club. He's 30 years old. Valverde is only 23, even though it seems like he's been playing for at least 8 years for Real Madrid right now. So they do have a pretty solid base of players that they can build upon it. But we'll see if they can sign Mbappe in the summer or if Mbappe is going to decide to stay in PSG for one more season or not. But it's going to be an interesting summer, Chris. We have a few big transfer that are kind of rumored as of right now, but we'll see who's going to sign Holland, who's going to sign Mbappe, who's going to sign some other young star players. But as far as this game goes, I think it's going to be another great one, Chris. I don't think it's going to be any worse than the first leg, even though it's hard to kind of get to that level once again. But we'll see. I think it's going to be an interesting one with a lot of chances and a lot of goals.
yeah, I think so as well. I think it's just going to be one of those games where you just got to hope that you're on the right side of it. It could genuinely go either way, and I think maybe the lines are reflecting that a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely one that I would make the effort to sort of settle in and watch tomorrow if you're able to.
Now, Chris, we did talk about that Australian matchup we had this morning, and we did say to take what was the team's name?
I was on
Messed
Central
up
Coast
again.
Mariners. They ended up winning 2-0 over Brisbane
Yeah,
City, Brisbane Roar.
yeah. The goals. I know that you kind of expected your 2.5. I was not really. I don't know. I was kind of hesitant to take the over, and I didn't. I went with Central Coast Mariners as well on the money line. They won 2-0. It was a good game from them, and it looks like that Brisbane is gonna be waiting a little bit longer for their win once again.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Brisbane now 3 losses in their last four, and just with a draw thrown in there as well. So I'm I'm gonna be interested to see. I think I'm gonna start maybe taking a little bit more of an interest in this league going forward. Now that we can see the kind of value that I think we're gonna get with teams like Central Coast Mariners, and I actually like it. There's a game I like for tomorrow as well.
Newcastle Jets and Western United.
No, I'm going to the other matchup, Melbourne City and Perth Glory.
Yeah, per glory, the weakest team in the league, and I'm just looking at the odds here. Melbourne is a huge favorite, minus 315. I'm not even sure what it is for them to win at over 2.5 in this game.
Well, right now
It's
I'm
minus
seeing
125. It's not bad.
yeah. I'm seeing you can go up to Melbourne City and over 3.5 at plus 175. I mean, look at what Perth Glory's really done in their last 5 games. Yeah, they had the draw against Wanderers, but prior to that, a 2-0 loss to Adelaide United, 6-0 to Western United, a 1-0 loss to Wellington Phoenix, and a 6-1 loss to Newcastle Jets. That Newcastle Jets loss it's a bad one because Newcastle not
Yeah.
that far ahead of Perth in the table, but I honestly think that probably my top bet for that game is Melbourne City to win to nil plus 120. I think that rather than try to chase goals, I know I said yesterday, the A League is ripe for picking for goals, but saw with Central Coast Mariners it's not always like that, and I think taking Melbourne City to win to nil probably my better option here, as I just don't know if I'm going to be able to trust Perth Glory to get us over that total.
Yeah, I think I'll stick to both teams. No, not both teams. For Newcastle Jets, Melbourne City to win, and over 2.5 in that game, minus 125. I'm actually pretty happy with that price considering the how big of a favorite Melbourne is in this game. But offensively, they have been outstanding so far this season. 52 goals in 24 games. That's an average of over 2 score goals per game. But their defense is actually not that great this season. 31 conceded goals. I know that Per Glory is not scoring a lot. They're barely scoring any goals. But at home, they might net one by, I don't know, with a bit of luck or whatever. But I'll stick to Melbourne City to win an over 2.5 in this one.
And I'm just trying to look up Melbourne City's away form: 7 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses. Now, granted, they did have the last loss was actually to Melbourne Victory in that first versus second matchup, but other than that, it's been pretty much curtains for opposition against when they're hosting Melbourne City. So I think I'm sticking with Melbourne City to win to nil. I think that's probably my top bet for the A League.
Now, in this other game, Newcastle Jets and Western United, I do like over 2.5, to be honest. We have two pretty much high scoring teams: 36 goals for Western United, 44 for Newcastle. Defensively, Newcastle is not great. They're conceding a lot of goals. So over 2.5, minus 132 in my book. And honestly, just over 2.5 is a pretty solid price for me here. Minus 132. I might even double that, put it in the double with Melbourne to win it over 2.5, and get a nice plus money for this Australian A League matchups.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think the over is the way to go in this one. You know, I think I might look at Western United to win that game. They've had a lot of success against Newcastle Jets. They've won the last 4 meetings, and Western also unbeaten 6 of their last 8 away from home. So I think you can make a case maybe for Western United, and I'm just trying to pull up the price here on that on the money line plus 140. I think that's a decent price against Newcastle Jets. I think I like Western United on the money line as well as over 2.5. Maybe even parlay those up. What's that paying? plus 260. So I think that if you're looking for big value, max value, maybe go that way in that game.
Yeah. Now, Chris, Villarreal has fallen apart in the second half. I actually had a player prop as a premium today, and that was for Estupinian to get a card in this game for Villarreal. Unfortunately, he got subbed in the 79th minute, and in 81st, 85th, another 85th, and 86th minute, Villarreal has conceded five cards
I think
and a red card.
you know what I think that's frustration more than anything
Oh yeah,
else.
definitely.
I think that's I think they know they had the shot to give themselves a chance here in the first half, and like you said, it's just the wheels have fallen off the cart in a massive way in the second half, and it was a nice player prop. It's just it's
It was plus 275, and my train of thoughts for that one was Estupiñán is the left back for Villarreal, and that's the side where Salah is, where Alexander Arnold is, and Naby Keita was playing as well. I was thinking that they're going to do something on that right side for Liverpool, and that he was going to be forced to make fouls or whatever, chase after them. But apparently, he was doing very, very good in that first half. He was outstanding with his positioning and both offensively and defensively. And unfortunately, he did not get carded, and I lost my preview on that. But I thought it was a very good pick for this game.
yeah, I think so as well. It just one of those games where it was a good pick. It just everything you analyzed it correctly. It just didn't materialize the way you wanted to.
Yeah. Now, Chris, we have an MLS matchup tomorrow as well. Cincinnati versus TFC. It's being played in Cincinnati. You got any thoughts about that one?
Well, I don't want to steal the thunder. So, Gordon, you lead off with this one, I think I know the direction you're headed in this one. I'll kind
Oh, there's no thunder, Chris. I don't.
of. No, go ahead. I'm still looking up something here anyway. So,
Uh, Honestly, I'm actually quite surprised that Cincinnati is plus 102 favorites. That's quite a big favorites for a team that is not scoring a lot of goals. And I'm leaning towards TFC in this game. They haven't been great this season so far, but there has been improvement since last season. They got a new coach who made some changes, and they are playing better in the attacking end. They're scoring more goals, but their defense has been horrible so far. They can't keep a clean sheet if their lives depend on it. They have conceded 19 goals in 9 games, while scoring 16 so far. Cincinnati is pretty close to that. They have conceded 17. They have scored a few goals less than TFC has. So I do actually like TFC on the double chance here at minus 125. If you're feeling brave and I don't know, courageous or whatever, take TFC on the money line at plus 240.
the only issue that I have with TFC on the road is that they haven't been able to really find victories on the road. I think they're winless in I think it's 14 straight away from home. So it makes it tough. I as a home fan, I would like to see Toronto FC win this one, but I think I'd probably go both teams to score in that one. It's just been hard to really sort of get a feel for Toronto FC. They battled hard in that game against New York City FC, but also at the same token, they gave up 5 goals in that game. And on the flip side, Cincinnati, not not the prize student in terms of defense on the in MLS, but I think they could find the back of the net here as well. So I think I like both teams to score in that one.
Yeah, Cincinnati is one of the weakest home teams actually so far this season. 3 losses and only one win. 7 scored goals, 8 conceded in 4 games they have played, and they haven't had a lot of success overall this season and at home especially. So I might sprinkle some on TFC moneyline, but I do like goals, like you said. I think that it's going to be a fairly open game as well. Both teams will try to end their bad streaks to kind of improve their form. Like I said, TFC is scoring a lot of goals, but they can't keep a clean sheet. So both teams to score at over 2.5. It's minus 122 in my book, and I think that I might put this one as a preview.
And I think it's a valid option to try to make some money in the MLS. And I Corin and I talk all the time. I say I like the value that you can find in MLS. A lot of times it's just a matter of actually going out and finding it. So I think there could be some value to be had there for sure.
Yeah. Well, Chris, Villarreal has lost. Liverpool is going to the finals. Where is the finals being played this season anyway, Chris?
Didn't it get? I think it got moved. Didn't it? It wasn't supposed to be in Russia.
It was supposed to be in
Or
St. Petersburg,
yeah,
but I'm kind of thinking it got moved to Scotland. Let me check that out real quick.
let me see. It's
Uh,
Turkey. It got moved to. It looks like.
Turkey? That's possible.
Oh wait, no, that's right. That's 2023. Stade de France.
Oh yeah, it got moved to Paris. Yeah, to Paris. Okay. Do you think we have an English finals for the second time in a row?
I'm gonna
Last
go.
year we had Manchester City and Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm gonna go no. I'm gonna think. I think that Real Madrid could pull it out. I think Manchester City definitely going to be on the front foot here, but I think there's just some sort of magic about Real Madrid, and I feel it would be given his tear that he's been on. I feel it would be a crime to rob the Champions League final of Karim Benzema.
Oh, if only that worked that way.
I know it did, but
As a Barcelona fan, I spit on that, Chris. Okay.
well, that you spit on a lot of things.
I for one would love to see Manchester City getting the Champions League title.
Yeah.
I think that they have improved so much over the last 4 or 5 years. It's absolutely amazing to watch, and the way they're playing. The way that I mean, they are not a defensive team. They are always out to play. They're always out to dominate, to score, to create chances. Of course, they don't succeed at that all the time, but when they do, it's something beautiful to watch, if you ask me. And I would love to see them win the Champions League.
I think so. I'm not. Again, I'm not overly biased in who I think could make it to the Champions League final, but I do think that, like I said, I think that Real Madrid getting there, I'd like to see that. I like whoever it is. I'd just like to see somebody upend Liverpool. That's all I care about.
Uh, I read somewhere, I think it was like a week ago on Twitter or something like that. There was a question from one of the sports portals. They asked fans what would they love to see for it to happen in the EPL for this season, right?
Okay.
And some guy said, I would love for Everton to beat Liverpool in the last game of the season and win the title for Manchester City.
That involves actually beating Liverpool, though. I
uh,
wish we could, but
yeah, I think there's too much at stake for Liverpool to drop any points anywhere right now.
yeah.
What do you say about the double, Chris, for tomorrow? Eh?
Yeah, I think so. I think we could do that.
What are you taking?
Is the A League still on the table, or is that too early?
No, it's on the table. I was gonna take the pick from the A League now, but since
No,
you
it's okay.
mentioned
No,
it,
you know what? It's
no,
okay.
no, no, no,
No.
go for it. No, no,
I
no.
was well. Hold on. Which game were you going to take? Because maybe we could do an A League double.
Oh, that'd be strange. Nah, just go with it, whatever you want to
All right,
do.
I'm going to take over 1.5 on team total for Melbourne City. I think it's just all about Melbourne City here. I just don't think Perth Glory really stands a chance keeping the ball. That, like I said, if you can ship 6 to Newcastle and 6 to I'm trying to remember. I don't even remember who it was that they gave up 6 goals to in the other game we were talking about earlier. But Perth Glory just not a team I'm looking to back, and I think Melbourne City just takes it to them here. So Melbourne City over team total 1.5 for me.
You know what? Since we have a parlay coming up on YouTube with the Champions League pick, I'm gonna stay away from it, and I am gonna take. Uh, I hate this midweek days when we don't have any games going on. I will take. I'll be brave in this one, Chris.
Jeez. Oh.
I will take TFC team total over 1.5.
That's not a bad option.
So we got a super early game and we got an evening game on our parlay. But I do like it. I gotta say,
Yeah.
I do like this parlay. So Perth Glory and Melbourne City take Melbourne City team total over 1.5. That's I think 7 a.m. guys game in Australia, 7 a.m. Eastern. And then Cincinnati versus Toronto FC in the MLS. That's a 7 p.m. game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Take TFC team total over 1.5 plus 235 for this double.
That's not bad.
You know what? I will play this with Chris
Why
personally.
not? Why not? It's a
I will.
nice way to put it in before you go to bed, and you might already be halfway there by the time you wake up.
Oh, yeah. I like it so much that I might even put that as a preview instead of BTTS at over 2.5 in that
well,
TFC game.
well, there you go. For anybody who's watching right now, you might have just got a glimpse into Goran's premiums. So,
You know what? The more I look at it, the more I like it, Chris.
oh boy. Gordon's specialty now is going to be those early and late doubles. It'll be like
Yeah.
the early riser and the night owl double. Because
Yeah.
God forbid you have two games that are right next to each other, so you don't have to wait as long, and you can get a bit of a nice payout. No, we're going to make you wait 12 hours between games.
Yeah. Well, for a winning parlay, Chris, I'll wait half a
Yeah,
day.
fair
That's
enough.
okay.
Fair enough.
I'll wait half a day. Well, guys, tomorrow another live show, 4:30 p.m. Eastern. We got a bit more games to talk about. We got two games in the Europa League, two games in the Conference League. I'm not sure what else we have going on Thursday. We got some League One playoffs in England. We got Serie A matchup. We'll talk about that. I'm pretty sure we'll talk about. We got an MLS. No, we got USL matchup. Colorado Springs Switchbacks are playing, Chris.
Lord Almighty, you and the switchbacks.
I love
Yeah, I know.
those names from the. It's so fun. Anyways, guys, check out the videos coming up on YouTube later on. There is another parlay video coming on, and the video about the Champions League matchup, the big one for tomorrow. I will have some previews, some soccer previews on for tomorrow. Chris, probably not. I keep hoping, but it's just not happening for some reason, Chris.
Nah, you just gotta. Again, you just gotta let me ease myself into it. It's not the easiest thing for me to just jump headfirst into. I mean, because I got a
Put a
lot.
future bet as a preview, Chris, that Everton is going to stay in the league.
I no, because I'll jinx myself. That's how that works for me. I'll put that in. I'll be like so confident about it, and the next thing you know, we find a way to get like 9 points deducted for no reason. It'll just come out of the blue.
It's EPL, Chris. It's not something in, I don't know.
That doesn't matter. They'll find a way to make it happen. You got to understand this. That's the way my luck works.
You're getting ready for the drive-through, Chris, today?
And I'm going to be mobile for the drive-through today. Today's one of the mobile days where, unfortunately, I do have a bit of a prior commitment that I do have to take care of, but that won't stop me from showing up on the drive-through and giving you
There you
guys a
go.
free pick for Major League Baseball action tonight.
There you go, guys. Make sure you stay tuned for that. It starts in about an hour and 10 minutes or so. So make sure you check that out, guys. And that's it. If you have any bets going on, good luck. Hope you win some money. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we will be back with you tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, guys.
Absolutely will. See you guys tomorrow.